Oh, gonna go over some boards today. I shit on this company because they sent me a warped board. They're from Arizona. Their name is Sizer, and I told you about that Bauer bank with the impact. This has just a killer kick, and I want to apologize to those guys. You get warped boards. I have a dipped purple Andy Anderson that cost $1 trillion and it's warped. I mean, what do you do? I called Skate One. They wanted to, whatever. Nobody wants to do nothing, so I kept it. I mean, I've never got a warped flight deck, but it happens, from factory defect to I've heard a lot of different things when the shrink wrap's put on to when I think dips warp more because they're baked, but I guess maybe the veneer on the board is uh, shot through an oven too. I don't know, but I really wanted to apologize to Sizer. I think they're a great brand, and uh, I like them. You know, they have a pink top sometimes, so how much can you like them? I'm new to this stuff, so if you see me leave, it's because I'm retarded or autistic. Okay, there is a sticker I wanted to show you. Little creature sticker. I don't know why I wanted to show that to you, but I did, and here's one of my favorite skateboarders. It's a Powell sticker. When I grew up, he was unreal. It's a very beautiful sticker, and the last one is another company that I dig here. Cowtown. They're a good company. Okay, I wanted to go over a few pairs of shoes real quick with you guys. Um, I have these old vintage Gravis black box. Look at these. They have this air system. There's the black box logo from Gravis. Back here, there's some kind of deer or maybe gerbil hair, which is kind of strange for a skateboarding shoe to have actual hair. It might be synthetic. I'd like to believe it's from a chinchilla or some kind of an endangered animal. There is pink on the inside, and it does say Staple because this is a collaboration between Gravis and Staple on Black Box. I don't think you find these too much more anymore. They have the integrated air system, so every time you hit your foot on the ground, it sends a little puff of air up through your toenies, So, and the Gravis Staple Black Box as for the FW07 Black Box, Gravis teamed up with the top streetwear designer consultant Staple Design to come up with an exclusive black box collection of shoes and bags and accessories, late model releases. Collection will be sold at black box dealers. Well, I don't see too much black box stuff anymore. And these Staple pink, and I don't even know what you would call. I don't know what you call those. Weird. It has deer fur on it, but I'm a huge fan of Gravis. I've always liked Gravis. I have at least 4 pairs of Gravis. I want to show you and get more into shoes with you, but I only got a few pairs here that uh because I want to show you some boards. I got a pair of Nike SBs here. The iShots, when they dropped, they came out with kind of a ridiculous color way, which is pretty dope at the same time. Ohio, maybe, I'm not sure. James Kelch tell me, and I'll just float you down this pair of shoes, even though I'm sure you don't wear 9.5, and you're going through some therapy right now, which probably wouldn't want these because they pinch a little on the toe. They're really super slim. So I would always say get a size bigger. And I've seen this mesh break. But I'm a skateboarder. I've already skated a pair of these. These are 9.5s that I had to get because I wear nines. And you'll find out with the next pair of shoes, it's the complete opposite. I had to downsize or I had to upsize with these eye shots. And I'm not throwing any shade, except I did roll my ankle in these eye shots. Could have been just the lack of talent, but I don't know. I like to wear big fat DVSs. Stuck back in an era. And I have these, I talked about them before, the Vans, the Vans and Crooked collaboration by Nodis for Ray Barbie. I bought these in nines, but they're not even 9.5s, man. These are straight tens. Vans Crooks got the little Nodis graphic on it. I could see Ray Barbie no complying all over town with these on. But man, what a great, cool shoe. Totally bummed that I do not get a skate in this shoe. Not to say that I would skate in a Vans. No shade thrown for them, but Vans isn't exactly a skatable shoe to me. I like big, bulky. The Muska just came in a drop, and if you don't know, you better go know because that Muska is pretty cool. Um, I did get a free pair of shoes from a skate shop recently, and you always love a free pair of shoes. And this was the pair of shoes that they had sent to me. This is not a Timu thing. This is an actual skate shop. They had sent me these. They're warped too. They're not in my size or gender. Trillium. Okay. So any hardcore skater out there or a hardcore punk that if you wore a hole in your docks, give me a call. I can always hook you up with the latest fashion. Maybe. I can't even get the shoe back in the box. It's that much of a jerk. No, but that was nice of them to send that to me. And while we're on the subject of shoes, I have a pair of shoes. I have two, but I have one pair that I have been digging lately. Pretend that didn't. Check those out. Those are the Alex Majeric Axion. See what fell. All the hours. I'm gonna skate those hour shoes. I just cannot believe how heavy the boxes for those hour shoes. It's like there's a brick in there, and I take them out, and there's nothing in there the whole time. All right, so let's get rid of these black boxes. I have about 40 pairs of shoes that I would like to show you. Sorry that those fell like that, man. Probably broke this, broke that. This is my only way to communicate with you, so if it broke, it'd be broken. All right, let's get through the board or two. Here's an element. Sasha Daily. I see some of his TikToks here and there on Facebook, and I think he just got married and he's doing something with buying a home. So he's always doing crafts and stuff. And again, the lighting does nothing for this board. See if we can turn it. All right, we got this Meow skateboards. If you've ever heard Amy Carbon of Meow skateboards. Some sort of a surf scene, but then all of a sudden, boom, snap into a Slim Jim. Bigfoot. Purple with the Meow top graphic. Meow skateboards is it's pretty dope. You gotta go check them out and watch some of their parts. Shoot, yeah, here is this. I showed a little bit with the top graphic. It's a welcome board. But the top graphic's pretty darn cool. The three-eyed beauty queen, it looks like, with the Chelsea. Yeah, little Wade. World domination. This Wade was one of the finds, which I do have two of. How do you get two Wades? I mean, have you seen the dude skate? Right. There's that Tupac. How are you supposed to show it without a freaking Tupac score? Look at the 8-1. This is a primitive. The Wades are China. And this is from Bareback. Tupac at the top says, if in my request to achieve my goals I stumble or crumble and lose my soul, those that knew me would easily co-sign. There was never a life as hard as mine. No father, no money, no change, and no guide. I only follow my voice inside. If it's guided me wrong and I do not win, to learn from the mistakes and to try and to achieve again. Very positive message from a man that got gunned down. Much love. It's a dope board. I don't know what the difference is by making them in different places, but whatever. Here is a Megadeth Peace Cells gold foil. Gold foil. Gold foil. I like this board so much because I dig Dave Mustaine and I really like Megadeth. I mean, I'm not fucking flipping over them or anything, but oh, Ernest Tiago countdown to extinction. I mean, Primitive does all these collabs with the craziest people, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, do a fucking good band like DRI. There's the Primitive's collaboration with Guttermouth. How would that work out? Think them and Mark would get along? Probably. Guttermouth put out boards. Here's a primitive board. JB. It says it's good for life. Mm, I hope so. Can't be good after too long of me being on top of it. Alright, that's the end of that crap. Alright, we have a few madness boards I wanted to go over, which is a treat because they're pretty dope. Let's start with this one. It's like a holographic look. There's like the side eye. There's Sir Isaac Newton, I'm sure. There's three different people inside of one brain hole. And somebody says, Madame. Love the topics of the. And it has a weird shape on the nose, like a cut in. Very dope. Very cool. Again, I don't think this is cruiser type quality stuff. This is meant to be no slide down handrails. You don't just put freaking soft wheels on this and maybe bomb a hill if you want, man. But I advise to use hard wheels so you can do sloths or powers or something to slow your A down. Because if you don't, just call me if you do, because I want to see it. This monster in some kind of a waterish color madness. This is a 9-inch. 9.125. Big fat nose on it. It's got what looks like my baby picture. Madness with the top bullseye. Dig it. What do we got here? It is like a metallic foil crackle. Funny fact, I crackled every Fazoli's in Indiana. Okay, that must be Marie Antoinette or some lady that got her head cut off. And there's some more naked people. Seems like back in that era, everybody liked to get naked and touch and hug, especially with their fingers. They're touching their fingers, and little kids were naked. Just never really got into that. Why would you do that? And then everybody you see, they're just like, "Oh, it was a beautiful work of art." What was it, or was it just like pedophilic? Okay, this you can't see really. Here's the madness. This is the stress, the foolish behavior. It's got a little bit of a different top with the madness all the way across, but it still has the madness ring. This I had to get two of. This is an 8.5 mellow concave, and it will tell you on the top if it is steep or mellow concave, because once I found out that they had a steep concave, it was over. I want the steep concave. I want the mellow ones too. And this is the second one, black with the silver foil. And on this one, no top graphic all the way across like the white one. So could you say made a little different? Made whatever. It's whatever you think it is. There is another top graphic, but this says madness. This is what I'm skating now. This is one with steep kick. Let's see how steep it is. Look at the kick. Oh my god, it's so steep. What are we gonna do? Is it skatable? I don't know. Get out of here. Alright, we have one more of these left. This is one of my favorites. It's another kind of like side eye on hollow. It's like the exact same shape as we just seen, but no, those kicks on the side are gone. You do that, it's like to take the shape off. Pretty plain Jane board, but it's still hollowed, holographic. I dig madness. I would take any madness. I've been looking into a few more with the rip slick, and I have a blood wizard little haul coming, which I can't wait to watch with you guys. Maybe I can play my drums for you if my freaking amp wasn't shot. Uh, let's go over a few of these. The heated wheel. This company is Neil Blender's company. I really dig this board because it's a 8.5. You can see on top. Let's get the leaf, but it came with little koozie. A little koozie with some dogs and such, and then the grasshopper, the heated wheel grasshopper, and then the heated wheel grasshopper. Really dig the heated wheel. Here's another heated wheel. This is actually the grasshopper guy. Supposedly Neil is. You get another grasshopper. I don't know what the obsession with grasshoppers is, but I dig it. And here's my favorite. This is called the Wanderer, the heated wheel. Some ladies checking out this guy. He is the Wanderer. The colors are amazing. Reminds me of something old school. I really dig it. What is that purple man? He is the Wanderer. And then on the top, you got some freaked out Neil art, which I wrote them and I said, "Hey Neil, send me some cool art so I can." Yeah, I'm still waiting. Again, here's another sizer board. That same. You got a pink top. Why don't you stop? We'll go with this arbor. It's a big shaped board. I dig it. Another whiskey projects like the Shuriken. This is more of a shaped board. It's 8.75. Totally dig that board. Not hard to not like. I'll do four more primitives and then we'll call it a day. I got the lung. I got lost because every brother is a McLung. So, I sorry I don't know which one this is, but this is the poison roses poison deck. Yes, McLung poison. It still doesn't say which one. Eh, light doesn't do it justice again. Purple stain top. It's got flowers and snakes. Who would have known? This one says primitive dreaming is free. And this, I don't know if, you know, Viana, but he has been killing it. Killing it. This board is made in bareback. It has a slight warp. I was kind of upset about that because this is one of my favorite ones. This guy is such a ripper. All right, and then we have the Neil, 825, the hustle with the pug. You can't go wrong with this dude too. He's a beast. He kind of goofy sometimes, but I dig it. It's got the black top. All right, this is one of my old boys. You looking at a shit-eating grin? All right, what I'd like to do is I got a good bit of New Deal boards that I would like to go through. I got a bunch of New Deal boards, and I have another Timu thing I would like to do just to show you how they get these brands. I don't know. It's a funny thing. You can't really tell the quality. You can tell the material's different, but you can't say that the quality's worse. I mean, it's a freaking hoodie or a shirt, unless there's holes all in it, or it's made out of stuff that burns your skin. How could it be better or worse? Of course, cotton is going to be amazing, but if they both have cotton, then you never want to screw the artist or take away from the company ever. So I don't know what this is to what means to what end. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I do know that you can get some quality products for cheaper from some of these sites, but always be ready to dish out for the bigger sites, the ones that make you happy. Without like Brand X or Dead End or Primitive or New Deal or all the old school companies. I could go over 100 companies right now. Strange Love. I own half of them. If you don't support them, they're gonna go away. So my next video, it could be later tonight, it could be tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of New Deal boards, you know? I like those New Deal boards. I might talk a little bit more in depth and go into the graphics. But cool. Have a good day. And like and subscribe to stuff, man. I don't want to work anymore. All I want to do is play with my skateboards. And if you like and subscribe so much, you can come play with them with me. All right, late.